Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Skulk, continuing the story of Winds of Change. For you guys, you're just watching the next episode after next episode, but if you're here watching from previously, yeah, it's been a while since I started recording this, I'm very sorry. It's not like I don't want to, I do want to, there's so much in this story. But yeah, let's continue. Alright. Let's continue. We can have the backstory of the person. We'll do the, Fortame and I forgot his name.
So, about that charm.
Yeah?
When are you gonna start turning it on?
It's been on this whole time.
Oh boy.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you think highly of your own ability. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a little too highly.
That's not true.
It's kinda true.
Oh really? Charm me then.
You mean right now?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, right here, right now. Shouldn't be too hard for someone like yourself.
Come on, prove yourself. Prove yourself, man.
Oh, well, just let me think. It takes a bit to get in the groove.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you don't even know Fortame. But you have to... Yeah, we'll just see what you got.
Oh, is that so? Sounds like an excuse to me.
Come on, Fortame, give me some time.
It's not!
Alright then, just hurry it up, pro. I'd tell you to take your time, but I don't want to die of old age.
Okay, now you're just being rude. That was just downright rude. I mean, he might be thinking highly of his charmingness, but you're kind of, unless you're just teasing and I'm not seeing it. But that was kind of rude, 14. View Parallel Chronicle Grise number 2? Yes. As Alex left his office, Grizz sat in contemplation. It wasn't long before Lilith, his assistant, walked into the room. It was her duty to document and follow up with Grizz after every meeting.
So, how'd it go?
As good as it could have, which isn't saying much.
What would you have me put on the record?
Negotiations to resume with more parties present. I think that about sums it up while I gather my bearings.
Very well. And what about off the record? What should I be expecting to come through that door?
Initially, I wanted them to sabotage the Triumvirate's ships, but that was very short-sighted of me. We'll need a naval army, so I tackled things from another angle, securing ships.
That shouldn't be too hard, right? The pirates have an enormous army.
Combined, yeah, but I can't win them all over. Alex and Nada will both be fighting to cut a deal with me, and I'm afraid no matter who we side with, things will change.
Don't go with Nada. No with Nada. Alex seems like a nice guy.
For who exactly?
Everybody. Lilith, can you send for Domek? He'll need to be present at the final negotiations.
Of course, sir.
I have a feeling he'll be bringing the Seer too, Lilith. With everybody under one roof, we can finally make some progress. At the end of the day, Mazeo and the Rebellion will be allied with the pirates.
Ooh. Don't go with Nada. Please don't go with Nada. Can we choose? I don't want to go with Nada.
Never thought I'd see the day. I guess we just have to choose who to side with.
Alex!
That's why I need to see Domek as well. He'll be leading the final battle, so he needs to choose. I trust his decision and his sense of strategy more than you know.
Should he really be making choices that affect the future of Mazeo?
I think it's in our best interest. Besides, with what's coming, I don't think I'll be here much longer. I only hope that we can leave behind a peaceful future for Mazeo.
Well, I guess we're gonna be heading towards him soon. Well, I guess we finished the mountain pass. And we're only 6 minutes in. Or 5 minutes, or something like that. I did the intro, and that doesn't really count, so... Here we go. The main gate. A few hours later, we finally arrive at the gates of Mazeo. There's nobody in sight, save for one lonely gate guard. He stands there, kicking his foot back and forth. Slow day?
Oh, great! It's Carmen!
Who?
Basically, the one gate guard I'm comfortable with. Leave this one to me. We'll be in Mazeo before you know it.
Oh, goody! He smirks and starts striding towards Cartman. Carmen, not Cartman. I don't know why. There's no T in there. But before he can get too far, Ulrich grabs him by the shoulder, holding him in place. Protests by squirming and trying to break free.
Hey! Let go! We don't have much time to waste!
There's another way.
Oh? Ulrich glances over at Valessa, Fortame, and I. I'm not sure what he meant by another way. Was there something we could do here?
Oh, come on! I had a whole routine worked out, Ulrich. Mine will work for sure. With them, it's a risk.
I just want to see how they handle this. Diplomacy will be really important moving forward. Shouldn't we let them get some practice?
Ah, thank you. I hope we don't mess something up, but we'll still be us. I have enough of their cryptic conversation. I thought I was going to read here. I have enough of their cryptic conversation and step forward, asking them what they meant. I politely request an explanation. If there was something they needed to say, there was no point in hiding it.
The new Elder of Valenorth.
That would be Fortame.
Yeah.
He smiles and keeps his gaze set on all three of us. Dang. Your eyes are glancing all over the place, or are you just staring straight beyond us and just having us in your peripherals? I'm starting to get an idea of what they're talking about.
Tim, come here.
He looks a bit startled at the sudden demand, but slowly steps forward. I can sense his apprehension at being put on the spot. I know the feeling.
What's up?
This is your first time coming to Mazeo, right? The relationship between both of our nations is important. How we handle this situation could have a big impact.
That is true.
Really? What do you mean?
Pro wants to lie his way in. That's what he does best. Not that it's a bad thing, of course, it usually works wonders. But at the end of the day, you are the Elder of Valenorth.
Well, in training.
If you prefer, you can try talking to Carmen. See if you can reason with him and get our entry granted. Your role as the Elder can't stay hidden forever. What would the people think if someone like you was accomplice to deceit? Word has its way of traveling around. Could find its way back to you. Aside from the rebellion, you have to make an impact on Mazeo's people. The question is, what kind of impact should that be?
Whoa, this is way more complicated than I thought.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to be an elder, you were going to be the leader. And being on the side, you're just talking about yourself. If you're a leader, you're having everyone behind you. Whether they're with you or not, you're now in the position of responsibility. So, it's going to be complicated. What do you think parents are? They have the responsibility on their shoulders to take care of and teach their children. A mayor, a president, a leader has to have a lot on his shoulders to take care of everyone behind him.
Everything will be complicated now, Fortin. Don't do anything lightly from this point forward.
Ulrich made a very good point, and we had better give it some thought. Everything we did from now on would affect the relationship between our nations. These are probably going to be some of the heavier questions. We were no longer just focused on the rebellion, but Mazeo-Valinor relations. It seems that Milas registration left a lot more responsibility on our laps. I shrug and turn towards Alessa and Fortin. We start to discuss the matter.
What should we do?
Let's talk. Let's ask Pro to work his charm. No. We should just. We have to have our point. I know it's a lot on him, but it needs to be done. I would just be me. If I was. It's just. You don't need to do a whole lot other than. I'm not saying not a whole lot. You get what I mean, I hope. Is you still be you, but with not just you in mind. Stop and think, but come to a conclusion that I believe is the best. We shouldn't hide our identities, and we should stick to diplomacy. It's better than setting something up that's bound to backfire on us. I turn to Fortin and give him a nod. I guess this would be his first political move as elder. We just had to hope that Carmen was willing to play ball. He takes slow, nervous steps towards him until Carmen takes notice. When he does, Fortin stops in his tracks, his ears perked straight up.
Entry permit, please.
Oh, hello there.
Wait, what?
You want to get into Mazeo, right?
Yes, sir.
Then I need to see an entry permit. I can't just let anybody inside.
Honorable. That's good.
Oh yeah? Not even the Elder of Valinorth?
Why, is that you?
Yeah!
Nice try. That's a pretty common excuse today. In fact, I've turned down 3 elders already.
But I'm not lying!
And I'm sure they weren't either. But I can't let you through without a permit. The occupation made us crack down on visitors.
And that's very responsible of you.
But please! Our business is urgent! If you just let us in, I'll get someone to confirm.
Yeah. This is not the way to go for Tame. I'm actually curious how Valessa would handle this, but if I choose Valessa, I also have to go through all the dialogue and conversation again from the beginning, and choose her. But then again, I'm just wondering. This is my story. This story, I should say. This path I chose. I'm just wondering how Valessa would have handled this. Would she buckle? Would she panic? Would she be more fit? Because even though Fortin does have good heart, he doesn't know how to word to the people so far. And it's not bad. I mean, everyone needs practice, so this is not bad. It's not bad for him. He needs proof. That's all he needs. He's not saying that he's wrong. He's just saying he needs proof, and that's responsible.
Nice try. You just leave me hanging. Everyone else does. Either present some papers or stop wasting my time.
Seriously, come on!
No, Fortin. That's not how you do it. I can tell that Fortin is getting annoyed. I've never seen him like this. As if to offer assistance, Ulrich steps forward, clearing his throat. And before I start reading the next thing, I know I've already spoken quite a bit. Let's try to keep this brief. I'm not saying anyone and everyone can pull this off. I understand. I'm not a great spokesperson, if that's the right term for it. I think that is. But how you handle it, you need to handle the situation properly. If he says that you need an entry permit, then you need to find an entry permit. And in that case, you need to be prepared and all that. But you can't just go off the cuff and start blowing off your steam, your top, because things didn't go smoothly for you. He's being completely reasonable. People can lie. Just because you are, and we know that, not everyone else does. So, it's just how he's handling it is just not proper. Perfect timing, too, as Fortame was about to lose his temper. The thing is, I'm wondering if Alessa would keep her cool, or would she have something like this happening? I won't know unless I go back and try, or look up online, but I'm not going to do that. This is my journey. This is their journey.
I apologize on behalf of the Elder. This is his first time traveling. We're not up to any funny business, I assure you. It's an urgent meeting. The national security of Mazeo and Valenorth are both compromised.
Is that so?
Do you have a family, Carmen?
Yeah, I do.
I promise that we're not lying. The Triumvirate is on the move to occupy Valenorth. But in order to do so, they'll have to pass through Mazeo. Your family could be in danger. The attack is imminent. All we ask is that you let us through so we can go about our business. Our matters in Mazeo concern the safety of almost every Alestian. If you don't let us through, a lot of innocent people will die. And trust me, we will make it known that you held us back. Do you really want to go down in history like that, Carmen?
Even though you can speak the truth, those that don't know can still take this as a threat instead of an actual, person-to-person leveled conversation. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not in the mindset. I understand he's telling the truth, because I know him and what we're going through. He doesn't.
Or would you rather go down in history as a hero? The man that allowed us to carry out our mission.
How do I know I can trust you?
You don't. I'm asking you to take a leap of faith. Is it really worth gambling with the lives of your family?
Carmen gulps audibly. How does that happen? I don't think I've ever heard someone swallow so loudly you can hear it. Unless the mic is right next to your throat. Mic? My ear? Anything? The audibility? And shuffles in place.
I think I remember you.
Yeah, I just left for Valenorth yesterday morning. I'm not an outsider. Mazeo is my home. Please, let me and my friends protect it.
And you promise not to tell anybody?
I promise. But you should also abandon your post. They'll need to pass right through these gates. Your life is worth more than this job. Please, get to safety with your family. Do you really think I'm making this up?
I don't know.
If I just wanted entry, I wouldn't care about you. But this is more than that. I want to help you too. I'll tell Grizz right away so you don't get in trouble.
Alright, I trust you.
Trust is a freaking fragile and temperamental thing. Anyone can just say what they want, charm their way in, and be what the heck they want. Say what the heck they want. And people that have good hearts or just an open mind might actually just take that. But some people can abuse that. It's true. Which is why it's such a fragile subject. But it doesn't mean never trust anyone. It's just... that's why you should be cautious, but still, it's just... I hate abusers. But the thing is, it still exists. Don't close off your hearts, people that are watching this. Don't lose your trust in people. Don't lose your faith in people. Just be aware of things and hope that you made the right decision.
Just don't make me regret this.
You never will.
Ulrich steps back, smiling as he turns to us. It seems Fortame couldn't accomplish this task on his own. But his help was much appreciated, as we couldn't have done this otherwise.
Wow, Ulrich. Thanks. I was totally drawing blanks. Maybe I'm not cut out for that stuff.
That's preposterous, Fortin. I didn't expect you to succeed. It was your first time. You handled yourself well, and you're gaining experience.
Exactly. He walks away, and Pro approaches the group.
That was pretty amazing. I still think my idea was better, though. I had a whole script in my head and everything.
Lying's bad, man. Fortin shrugs and turns to face the gate. At least his first act as Elder would be an open and honest one. It is. He was totally honest, but he needs to handle his temper. You cannot have a temper when you're leading. You need to be calm and collected. We couldn't say the same thing if we were aligning ourselves with Pro. Exactly.
So, shall we?
Sure. He motions to the gate, which is now free for us to enter. After everything we've been through, we are finally here. It was time to get this started and meet Dominic. This is the front gate. We got people to talk to. No one specifically, but we have Valessa and Pro, and we have you, which I forget the name of. Let's do our people here first.
Hey, Pro.
What's up?
That can't be your real name.
Why not?
I mean, it's a little odd.
And what if it was? You'd be insulting him.
And Valessa isn't?
You have a point.
Valessa sounds pretty.
But since you asked, it isn't my real name. The truth is,
How do you manage that?
I didn't mean to click! Guys, rewind, pause, just go back, pause it, and read what he has to say before it all fades away.
I'd rather not talk about it, if it's all the same to you. Pro is just something the orphans called me when I was younger. I showed a knack for picking up skills with ease.
So you're a pro.
Something like that. Any idea why your parents chose Valessa?
No idea, actually. I never thought to question it, but yours kinda stuck out like a sore thumb.
I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, there's something else in my mind, actually.
Oh yeah? What's that?
What's up with the name Fortem? Like, how is that one even possible?
I've always wondered that.
It's bugging me, and I've only known him for a day. It must bother you so much. You've known him forever.
Yeah, but you're good at getting info, right?
That's what I've been told.
Maybe we can work together to find this out. I want to know just what Fortem really means.
Okay, let's do it. Pro and Valessa, on the case.
I guess this could be a little fun. But I thought Fortame kind of sounded fine. I mean, this is a new land for me, so the name, any name can just be popping out. Valessa? I haven't heard that name in ever, anywhere. So yeah. The panel chronicles Dominic. That's his name, 6. Dominic advisor approached him with a sense of urgency. Having received a summons from Lilith, it was finally time. The future of Mazeo and the rebellion would be decided.
Dominic, may I speak with you?
Oh, hello, man. You look so spiffy and orange.
Oh, of course. Is everything okay?
I believe you've been waiting for this.
He hands Dominic a piece of paper in his grasp. Either way, works. Soon after, he returns to scribbling in his ledger.
Secure a naval army? That's a lot bigger than our initial plans.
Is it an unwelcome change?
Spice, is that his name? Spice? Interesting. Spice stands waiting, ready to record Dominic's response.
No, not at all. We were just planning to steal the Triumvirate ships. While they were busy with Valinor, they'd be unmanned. But this... it could grow our forces exponentially. Especially if the pirates lend us their army.
Not for free, of course. They'll probably rob Grizz blind in exchange. I recommend not offering them any of our resources. We barely have enough food for our own men. And weapons for that matter. We need more of those. Do you think you could spin negotiations in our favor?
Of course I can. I'm nothing if not a good negotiator. It seems like everything is in our favor.
This final clause, however.
The one requesting the seer's presence. Pay it no mind, they should be arriving here shortly. In fact, I'll go meet them in the town square right away.
Is their Exodus training regiment finalized? Your schedule should be able to accommodate changes. Your plan is still slow exposure to develop a tolerance, yes?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I could only handle it for a mere moment. But I feel stronger, like I could handle more. Oh, of course, I'm not going to touch it again. I'm just assuming the same rules apply to the seer. With controlled exposure, they could wield it longer and longer. Long enough to aid our final assault on Bolteus.
That face was quite, strong and assertive and focused and maybe angry. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining me in today's piece of the story. Seeing Fortame testing out his diplomatic approach. Poorly, but still the first time, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like I would know how to talk to people on my first time. I mean, you can just check the beginning of my YouTube. Not just... I mean, I can self-promote. It's not wrong to self-promote on your own channel. But if you were to see my previous videos, I definitely did not, I guess, present myself full-on properly, I guess. Took me quite a few videos to do so, to get into the flow. I think you can definitely see a lot of changes in that during my one-shot series, if you want to see that. I totally had bunches of changes. I can remember myself doing that. But anyways, I'll end here, and thank you guys for stopping by. And until I see you guys again, have a great day, everyone.